She was the last pharaoh of Egypt, a woman of intelligence, ambition, and undeniable charisma. Her name has echoed through history as a seductress, but was she more than the legend portrays? Today, I'm uncovering the truth about Cleopatra, the woman, the queen, the strategist. Cleopatra 7. Cleopatra was born in 69 BCE into the Ptolemaic Dynasty, a Greek ruling family that controlled Egypt for nearly 300 years. Unlike her predecessors, Cleopatra embraced Egyptian culture, even learning the native language, something no other Ptolemaic ruler had done before. She was well-educated, fluent in multiple languages, and deeply interested in politics, philosophy, and science. But her rise to power was anything but simple. After the death of her father, Ptolemy XII, Cleopatra co-ruled with her younger brother Ptolemy XIII, as was tradition. However, tensions quickly grew between them. Cleopatra, known for her sharp political mind, sought to rule independently, which led to a civil war. Banished from Egypt, she was determined to reclaim her throne by any means necessary, and then came Julius Caesar. In one of history's boldest power moves, Cleopatra famously smuggled herself into Caesar's chambers, reportedly wrapped in a rug. The Roman general was captivated. Their alliance was mutually beneficial. Caesar helped Cleopatra regain her throne, and in return, Cleopatra strengthened Rome's interests in Egypt. The two had a son, Ptolemy XV, known as Caesarion, whom Cleopatra positioned as Caesar's heir. But their relationship was more than romance. It was a calculated strategy for power. After Caesar's assassination in 44 BCE, Cleopatra needed a new ally. She found that in Mark Antony, one of Rome's most powerful generals. Their relationship became legendary, not just for their romance, but for their shared ambition. Cleopatra saw in Antony a partner who could help her maintain Egypt's sovereignty, while Antony saw in Cleopatra a queen who could supply him with the resources to dominate Rome. Together they formed a powerful alliance. However, Antony's growing closeness with Cleopatra alarmed Rome, particularly Octavian, Julius Caesar's adopted son. In 31 BCE, the conflict came to a head at the Battle of Actium. Antony and Cleopatra's combined forces faced Octavian's fleet in a naval showdown that would determine the fate of Egypt. Cleopatra and Antony suffered a devastating defeat, forcing them to retreat. With Octavian closing in, Antony fell on his own sword, believing Cleopatra was already dead. Cleopatra, knowing her fate as a prisoner of Rome, chose to end her life on her own terms. Legend tells us she allowed an asp, a venomous Egyptian snake, to bite her. However, some historians argue she may have used poison instead. Her death marked the end of Egypt's independence and the beginning of Roman rule. For centuries, Cleopatra has been depicted as a seductress, a femme fatale who used her beauty to manipulate powerful men. But the truth is far more compelling. She was a shrewd politician, a master of diplomacy, and a ruler who sought to preserve Egypt's independence in an age of Roman expansion. She was the last true pharaoh of Egypt, a woman who defied expectations and left a mark on history that still fascinates us today. So, was Cleopatra merely a temptress, or was she one of history's greatest leaders? Let me know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from history. Outro music fades out and video ends.